Hi everyone, it's Gillian and welcome to my channel and another crochet tutorial. For today's tutorial, we're working on the 4-leaf clover square. Let's get started. To begin, you're going to start with a magic ring. Chain 3, and that chain 3 counts as a double crochet. Inside the magic ring, you're going to make a double crochet. Chain 3, make 2 double crochets inside the ring. Chain 3, make 2 double crochets inside the ring. Chain 3, make two double crochets inside the ring. Chain 3, and at the end of round 1 you're going to join with a slip stitch to the top of the chain 3. And that is the end of round 1. For round 2, you're going to chain 3. You're going to make 2 double crochets into the same space where you made the slip stitch. Into the next stitch, the next double crochet, you're going to make 3 double crochets. Chain 3. Into the next double crochet stitch, you're going to make 3 double crochets. Three double crochets into the next double crochet stitch. Chain 3 and repeat 3 double crochets into the next double crochet. Three double crochets into the next double crochet. Chain 3 and repeat 3 double crochets into the double crochet stitch. Three double crochet into the next double crochet. At the end of the round, you're going to chain 3 and you're going to make a slip stitch to the top of the chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And that is the end of round 2. For round 3, you're going to chain 3. You're going to make a double crochet into the next stitch. 2 double crochets into the next stitch. Chain 2. Into the next stitch, you're going to make 2 double crochets. You're going to make 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches. Chain 3. into the next double crochet stitch, you're gonna make one double crochet into the next 2 double crochets. Into the next double crochet, you're gonna make 2 double crochets. Chain 2. Into the next double crochet stitch, you're gonna make 2 double crochets. You're gonna make 1 double crochet into the next 2 double crochets. And you're gonna repeat this sequence 2 more times. Chain 3, 1 double crochet into the next 2 double crochets. Continue repeating this sequence and I will meet you at the end of the round. At the end of round 3, you're going to chain 3 and you're going to join with a slip stitch to the top of the chain 3. And that is the end of round 3. For round 4, chain 4. You're going to double crochet 4 stitches together, working into the same stitch that you made your slip stitch. You're going to wrap your hook, go into that stitch, and you're going to pull up a loop. You're going to pull 2 loops off. Wrap your hook, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, and pull 2 loops off. You're going to wrap your hook, go into the 3rd stitch, pull up a loop, and you're going to pull 2 loops off. Wrap your hook, go into the 4th stitch, pull up a loop, and pull 2 loops off. With 5 loops on your hook, you're going to wrap your hook and pull through all 5. Chain 3. And into that same stitch that you made your last double crochet, you're going to make a single crochet. Chain 3. Working into the next double crochet stitch, you're going to make a single crochet. Chain 3. You're going to double crochet 4 stitches together, working into the same stitch that you made the single crochet. You're going to wrap your hook, you're going to go into the stitch and pull up a loop. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 5 loops on your hook, you're going to pull through all 5 loops and chain 3. And you're going to make a single crochet into the last stitch you made your double crochet. And you're going to repeat by chaining 3, making a single crochet into the next double crochet stitch, chain 3, double crochet 4 stitches together, 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're going to wrap your hook and pull through all 5 loops, chain 3, make a single crochet into the last stitch that you made your double crochet stitch. And you're going to repeat that sequence all the way around, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. At the end of the round, you're going to make a chain 1 and you're going to make a half double crochet at the top of the chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to chain 1 here because we're going to be switching colors for the next round. And that is the end of round 4. For round 5, you're going to join into the space where you made the chain 1 and the half double crochet stitch. And I'm going to join with a slip stitch chain 2, and into that same space you're going to make a single crochet, chain 3, into the chain 3 space. You also have a chain 3 space here, not this one, the next one. You're going to make a double crochet. You're going to make a corner stitch here, a double crochet, chain 2, a double crochet, chain 3, a double crochet, chain 2, and one more double crochet into the same space. Chain 3, into the chain 3, not this chain 3 but this one. You're going to make 3 single crochets, chain 3, and you're going to make another corner stitch, 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 double crochet, chain 3, 1 double crochet, chain 2, and 1 more double crochet into the same space, chain 3, into the chain 3 space you're going to make 3 double crochets, 3 single crochets, and you're going to repeat this sequence all the way around, and I'll meet you at the end. At the end of the round, chain 3, make a single crochet into the chain 1 and the half double crochet space, and then you're going to join with a slip stitch into the top of the chain 2. And that is the end of round 5. For round 6, you're going to chain 2. You're going to make a half double crochet into the same stitch as the slip stitch. Into the single crochet stitch, you're going to make a half double crochet. Into the chain 3, you're going to make 3 half double crochets. You're going to make a half double crochet into the double crochet stitch. Into the chain 2, you're going to make 2 half double crochets. You're going to make a half double crochet into the double crochet stitch. Into the chain 3, you're going to make a corner, which is going to be 2 double crochets, 2 half double crochets, chain 2, and 2 more half double crochet into the same space. Into the double crochet stitch, you're going to make a half double crochet. Into the chain 2, 2 half double crochets, half double crochet into the double crochet, into the chain 3, 3 half double crochets, one half double crochet into the next 3 stitches, the 3 single crochets, three half double crochets into the chain 3, half double crochet into the double crochet stitch, two half double crochets into the chain 2, half double crochet into the double crochet, and we add a corner stitch again. You're going to make 2 half double crochets into the chain 3, chain 2, and 2 more half double crochets into the same space. Half double crochet into the double crochet, 2 half double crochet into the chain 2, half double crochet into the double crochet, and you're going to repeat that sequence of stitches all the way around, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. Into the final chain 3, you're going to make 3 half double crochets, and you're going to join with a slip stitch to the top of the chain 2. And that is the end of round 6. For round 7, chain 3. You're going to double crochet 2 stitches together. One and 2. That gives you 3 loops on your hook. You're going to wrap your hook and pull through all 3 loops. You're now going to be working in the space between the chain 3 and these 2 cluster stitches that you made here, and you're going to make a puff stitch. First you're going to wrap your hook, and you're going to go into the space. You're going to pull up a loop 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. You should have 7 loops on your hook. You're going to wrap your hook and pull through all 7 loops. Chain 1. You're going to double crochet 3 stitches together. 1, 2, and 3. With 4 loops on your hook, you're going to pull through all 4 loops. You're now going to be making your puff stitch in between this space from the previous stitch, the first stitch, and here you're going to make your puff stitch here. You're going to wrap your hook, you're going to go into the space, and you're going to pull up a loop 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. You're going to pull through all loops. Chain 1 and repeat. Double crochet 3 stitches together. Chain 1 and repeat. Chain 1, and into the chain 2 space you're going to double crochet 3 stitches together. 1, 2, and 3. You're going to pull through all 4 loops, and you're going to make your puff stitch. Chain 3, and you're going to make another of the same stitch inside the chain 2 for your corner stitch. 1, 2, and 3. Pull through all 4 loops. Chain 1. You're going to double crochet 3 stitches together. chain 1. You're going to repeat this sequence of stitches all the way around, and I'll meet you there at the end. Chain 1, and you're going to join with a slip stitch to the top of the chain 3. And that is the end of round 7. For round 8, you're going to chain 2. And for round 8, you're going to be making your half double crochet into the top of the row. And here you can see the V stitches. And that's where you're going to be putting your half double crochet stitch. You're going to make a half double crochet into the first stitch, and into the chain 1 space you're going to make a half double crochet. You're going to make a half double crochet into the next 2 stitches, and a half double crochet into the chain 1, and repeat half double crochet into the next 2 stitches, and a half double crochet into the chain 1, repeat. Into the chain 3 you're going to make 2 half double crochets, chain 2, and make 2 more half double crochets into the chain 3. And you're going to continue by making a half double crochet into the next 2 stitches, half double crochet into the chain 1, and repeat. For round 8, you're going to repeat this sequence of stitches all the way around, and I'll meet you at the end. Into the last chain 1 space, you're going to make a half double crochet, and you're going to join to the top of the chain 2 with a slip stitch. And you're going to chain 1 and fasten off. And next we're going to be working on the front of the pattern to create the clover stitch. For the final part of the square, right now the front of it look like we have 4 hearts here. We're going to do a tracing around the heart that makes it look like a 4-leaf clover. I'm going to start by putting a slip knot on my hook, and working into round 1, I'm going to make 3 single crochets around that double crochet stitch. And next I'm going to be working into round 2, and I'm going to repeat by making 3 single crochets around that double crochet stitch. And now working into round 3, I'm going to repeat the same by making 3 single crochets around that double crochet. Into the chain 3 here, I'm going to make 5 single crochets. Three, 4, 5. Into the next chain 3, 5 single crochets. Three, 4, and 5. Work it into round 3 here. I'm going to make 3 single crochets. And we're going to turn our work slightly, and on the other side, still round 3, we're going to make 3 single crochets. Into the chain 5, 5 single crochets. 4 and 5. 5 single crochets into the next chain 3. And 5. Into the third row, into the round 3, you're going to make 3 single crochets. Three single crochets into round 2. And into round 1. You're going to make 3 single crochets. And that is what we have so far. I'm going to pull this tail end to the back so that it's not in my way at the moment. And we're going to do the same all the way around. So working into round 1 for the next sequence right here, or the next heart if you want to call it that, you're going to make three single crochets. And then working into round 2, 3 single crochets. Working into round 3, 3 single crochets. We're now going to be working into the chain 3 spaces, I'm sorry, not chain 5, and you're going to make 5 single crochets. Three, 4, and 5. Into the next chain 3, you're going to make 5 single crochets. Working into round 3, you're going to make 3 single crochets. And you're going to turn slightly and working into round 3 on the other side, you're going to make 3 single crochets. Working into the chain 3, 5 single crochets. Into the chain 3, 5 single crochets. Into round 3, 3 single crochets. Into round 2, 3 single crochets. And into round 1, you're going to make 3 single crochets. And you're going to repeat 2 more times, and I'll meet you at the end. If you follow the pattern correctly, your square should look like this, and the pattern in the front should resemble this. And we're going to make our final 3 single crochets around the double crochet from round 1. And here we're going to fasten off. And I'm just going to pull this in the back, this tail end in the back. So I can sew it in later. And that is the end of the tutorial for the 4-leaf clover granny square. As always, thank you for visiting my channel. Please like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.